Hello there and welcome back to Let's Mess Around in Minecraft. My name is Jeff Lars and we are in Minecraft Beta version 1.3 underscore 01. And that means there's a ton of new stuff to talk about before we even get to mess around as we normally do. One of the first and most notable things of this new patch is there's this new sort of filter on the lights called ambient lighting. Let me move away from the portal so that noise doesn't bother us. But as you can see, the lighting looks a little smoother. And I think it's actually called smooth lighting, not ambient lighting. But this is a basically incorporation to the main game of a texture pack known as, I think it was Better Lighting, and or not texture pack, a mod rather. And I think it makes the game look really great. So let me just get an angle on this light. And you can go to Options, Video Settings, Smooth Lighting Off. And that's what it used to look like. So you can see blocky textures and everything. But if you turn it on, it's all incorporated into one nice smooth light. I personally like it a lot better. So let's go over to the cabin. And last video I got a ton of really good suggestions for names, a ton of really good suggestions. And I want to just say thank you to everybody who suggested names because you guys came up with some good ones. Sadly, I could only pick one, and I picked the one that I thought was it just rolled off the tongue right for me. So the name of our cabin is now the Calmwater Cabin, which was suggested by Silith Gray. So thank you very much, Silith Gray. And those of you, all the rest of you out there, please keep suggesting names. There will be plenty more stuff to name, and I really love hearing from you guys with those suggestions because they're really great. So the next couple of things I want to talk about are a couple of the new craftable items. And I'm not going to go over all of them because not all of them are useful to me. But some of them, one of the most useful that came with this new update are a bunch of new half blocks. So if I take these wooden planks and do 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, I get these wooden slabs. And those are really cool. They're basically just like the stone half blocks we used upstairs, but made of wood. So I already made a bunch of those. You can also do cobblestone slabs. So let me just show those off real quick. Let's need one more. So you can also do cobblestone slabs as so. So cobblestone or stone slab. To make the stone slabs that we used upstairs, you have to use cooked stone rather than just regular cobblestone as before. So they're a little bit more of a hassle to get now. And you can also do sandstone slabs, which are pretty nice. I don't have any sandstone, so I'm not going to deal with it. But one of my favorite things that came along with this update is this item right here. So you take 3 wool, put 3 wooden planks under it, and you get a bed. That's right, guys. We can now sleep through the night. Now it's almost daytime, so I'm going to run upstairs real quick and do this. So it's nighttime. Close your eyes to a nice, deep, relaxing sleep. Wake up, and it's daylight. It's a little less dramatic right now because it was almost daytime anyways, but I think it's pretty cool. It's a good way to get through the night, so it's going to be really useful for future videos. So I think I'm going to put beds up here and a couple other things. I haven't quite figured out how to decorate it. I added pumpkins to the sides. I thought they looked pretty nice. Also, one more thing up here. I changed around the fireplace a little bit to make them look a little bit more, I don't know, fireplacey. Added glass up here and little arms out of brick rather than stone. I don't know. I just thought it looked nice. But that's not the only thing I've been doing off screen because I wanted to make this video just the interesting stuff. So last time I asked you guys what I should do this time, make a mine or make a farm, and I think the votes strongly tended towards farm, so that's what we're going to do today. I did a little bit of work off screen as I said before, but we're going to have to do the majority of the work today. I also harvested this sugar cane that was over there earlier. People kept bothering me, not bothering me, but reminding me about it, so I grabbed them, don't worry. Excuse me. So now, if we're going to do farming, we need a farming tool. So to make a farming tool, you just take 2 sticks, like any sort of thing, and then do 2, either wood, stone, iron, what have you. And you make an iron hoe or whatever type of hoe. So you can do diamond hoe and get a sort of fancy schmancy hoe, if you so desire. Or you can do wood or stone or whatever. But I made this pathway over here going out the back of our house. So let's go see what I made off screen. And this took a little while, which is part of the reason why this video has taken a while to put up. I've also been insanely busy with midterms and the like, but this isn't a blog, so I'm not going to talk about it. So, up here, I made a farm. Excuse me. I made a new farm. Now this, I don't really know if this is going to be any good or anything like that, but it's just a wide open space with grass and torches. I noticed before that animals back over at the portal that animals tend to be tied to torches, so I figured just a wide open space with a bunch of torches might make for some good mob spawning. And I've got pretty good results so far, I'd say. So I'll just kill these cows, get their leather. I've got 2 leather. And then I've got this storage chest going on over here with all the goodies I've gotten. So it's been pretty good so far. I've got a lot of wool saved up right now. You guys will see what that's for later. And now, the big deal is over here. This guy. This is my greenhouse. Because, I mean, if we're going to farm, we're going to need some... Well, we're definitely going to need some space to do the farming. So this is the greenhouse. Now, before I get in there, I'm actually going to break my fence. Because I made a water source over here because we're going to need water if we're going to do any farming. So let's just grab some water before we even get in there. We'll keep that open for now. So farming's a bit of an interesting thing to do in Minecraft. I've never actually made a farm before. I've done a little bit of practicing with it here, so I think I've got some of the theory down, but I might not be doing this perfect, so please correct me if I'm doing it wrong. So what we need for farming, first of all, is we need things to plant. We need seeds. So if you take a hoe and left-click grass, you till the soil, and you can get seeds. And now these seeds are going to grow wheat, which we've seen before, and wheat is for wheat you use for growing wheat, or wheat you use for growing wheat. Yeah, that's smart. Wheat used for growing, for making bread rather. I'm going to just say wheat is used for making wheat over and over again. That's not going to be very helpful. But getting these seeds is kind of a pain. You don't get very many of them, and yeah. Now this tilled soil is what you're going to plant down in the end, and if you walk on it, like so, it breaks. So if you're going to actually walk on your crops, you need to have the crouch down. But that's not really a big deal right now. I'm just trying to get seeds, man. Alright, that's a good start. I brought some bone meal along, because I think bone meal can actually be used to speed up the process of growing crops. So we'll make use of that in a little bit. So what my plan is right now is this soil right here, this is pretty dry. And you're not going to be able to grow any crops on dry soil, as any good farmer would know. So you need water next to the soil. And I think you can have up to 2 blocks of soil made wet by 1 water source. So if I have a water source going down this row right here, then both this and this row will be watered. So I'm going to take advantage of that and use this middle path here. We're going to turn this middle path into 2 streams of water. Let's just quickly dig our way through here. Alright, hop out of the trench and pour 1 water there and 1 water there. Now, we're going to need a pathway over this water, because walking through this area, if it's filled with water, is going to be quite difficult. So I think I'm just going to put half blocks right there. So that'll be our way out for the moment. And there's going to be half blocks going up and around that way. So let's go over here. Grab some more water real quick. And fill up the other side. As you can see, these patches are already turning wet. Oh, it goes up to... No, yeah, it does go up to 3. Interesting. So I guess I won't technically need another thing down here, but... I don't know. I'm not going for the most efficient farm here, because you'll find you'll probably make a lot more wheat than you need pretty quick. So let's just finish up this little pathway here. One interesting thing about these half blocks, for wood especially, is you can't break them with an axe really easily. You need to use a pickaxe. I feel like that's probably just a goof that Notch made, because that doesn't really make sense to use a pickaxe to mine wood. But, I mean, oh shoot. Yeah, mining for wood is not something that I've done, ever. Then again, I actually have cut down a tree once. That's pretty fun. So, that's one pathway. So I think we're going to make another stream on the other side. So let's just do that real quick. So let's see, right here. Right? No, not right here. Right next to that, actually. Yeah, right here. Okay, let's hit that. And hit that. Alright, looks good. And then we're going to have to do one more over here. Ugh. Alright, grab some water. Oh, wrong screen. There we go. Alright, so that looks pretty nice. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put more half blocks down on the other side. So we'll start on this side. So this is basically going to be a little walkway we can use to get around the greenhouse. Ah, shoot. I'm running out of half blocks. What? Okay. Let's try again. Oh man. Almost. Let's see. Do I have an axe? Yeah. Let's hyperspeed ourselves up some more half blocks, because I want to get this done. Oops. Where'd my, there it is. Alright, there we go. I'm not talking much, even though I'm guessing I'm at hyperspeed right now. It's still not talking much. Should talk more. Alright. Ah, come on. Gotta stop doing that. Alright, so now we've got the basics of our farm set up. In the middle, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant wheat. But on the outside over here, on both sides, I think this is going to be where I plant my sugar cane. And I'm going to wait for grass to grow because it'll look much nicer that way. So anyways, what I'm going to do now is just till up all this soil. So this is probably going to be sped up too. Lots of sped up stuff this video, but I mean, do you guys really want to watch me destroying this crop field, or making this crop field in real time? I didn't think so. Actually, I can probably stay on the walkway while I do this. Oop. Alright, so there is our crop field all set up, and I think we have enough light in here. Let's see, do I have any torches on me? Yeah, I do. Let's change out one of these pockets because we don't need them. I think what I'm going to do real quick is I'm just going to have the, oh, I can't do that, can I? Let's see, can I put a torch on top of a pumpkin? I can, but that's not really going to help. Let's try, let's put some, that ain't going to help. I guess I'll just put some torches right here. Anywhere? I guess not. No torches it is then. Anyways, so let's practice planting some crops real quick. So if I plant one like that, and there we go. Oops, it fell down, but that's okay. So you only want to really plant on the spots that are wet, because they're not really going to grow if it's not wet. So right now I have bone meal, so that's just ground up bone. Just put the bone in your crafting pallet and you'll have bone meal no problem. So if you use bone meal on either sapling or a crop like this, it'll grow to full capacity real quick. So now I can show you how you harvest crops too. Convenient, isn't it? So I just hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. And I have a ton of wheat and a ton more seeds. So let's just replant these in the places they can be planted. And there we go. And that is how you make a farm. Not too difficult. And let's see, is there any more grass growing over here yet? Maybe on the other side? No, it'll get there though. So it's pretty simple. Off screen, I'm probably going to fill this place up with crops. And that should be that. What I'm going to do right now is just going to walk back to the house to end us off. Next time I will probably have made a mine shaft with a water ladder down to maybe a bedrock, make a little bedrock base or something like that. I'm not quite sure yet. I'll save the tedious stuff for me to do on my own and show you guys the interesting stuff. Because, I mean, who wants to watch me digging another mine shaft with another water ladder. It's just not interesting. And as always, you guys are welcome to suggest names for the animal farm or the greenhouse. As I said in the last video, reference or names that don't really have anything along the lines of video game references or TV references are probably going to be better received by me because I like the creative stuff rather than the references. While I do appreciate the references, the creative stuff that you guys think of on your own is a lot more fun. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go to bed and end it off. So you guys keep on doing what you do, and I'm going to just take a nap. See you later.